Around 5 a.m., I gathered my things and headed to John F. Kennedy Airport for my flight here. En route, I learned that federal agents had detained a member of the Columbia community who was one of the primary organizers of last year's encampments protesting the Gaza war. Details remain hazy, but it has been reported that both this person's visa and his green card were revoked under the 1952 Immigration and Security Act, a piece of Cold War legislation that was commonly weaponized against Jewish immigrants during anti-Semitic purges of alleged subversives. A day earlier, the Trump administration had announced its intention to cancel $400 million in federal grants to Columbia University as a consequence for the institution's alleged failure to take the problem of anti-Semitism seriously. 2 weeks prior to that, I hosted a Zoom conversation at Columbia with the historian Ellen Schrecker. Professor Schrecker's scholarship examines the ways in which the McCarthy era in the United States impacted higher education. I recommend her book, No Ivory Tower, to anyone seeking to understand how the current era of government repression may play out in higher education in the United States. During the question and answer session, Professor Schrecker pointed out an odd tendency of universities during the 1950s to not only fold under the pressure of McCarthyism, targeting their faculty and students, but to do so while deploying the language of free speech and academic freedom. These three distinct moments suggest that even if humans with a great deal of power do not possess a sense of irony, history very much does. I'm aware that the subject of this gathering today is to discuss matters of relevance to journalism. The connection I see here is this. Institutions are created in order to codify values. Our universities, our governments, certainly our news organizations, were meant to not only embody particular principles, but to assure that they can be preserved and transmitted across generations. Values are meant to guide us in difficult times. In the easy times, we already know what to do. The paradox, of course, is that the minute you establish something based upon principle, you are confronted by the question of when you will bend for expediency. Professor Schrecker made one additional point that warrants repetition here, that capitulation never resulted in salvation. Indeed, it seemed only to embolden the most zealous antagonists. We thereby confront an old paradox of those who sought to save the house from a fire, but unwittingly left it to perish in the flood. Thank you. Thank you.